There's a lot of times I was like, I'm gonna look a mess, but I have to try.
Yeah.
I have to try.
I'm gonna look a mess. I can't say it like that.
One of the first exercises you do when you're getting to know each other is like, okay, grab this rope, swing apart, we're gonna lift you in the air, and try not to slam into each other, just grab each other. Like, when that's kind of your first, you know, like, exercise, you bond pretty quickly.
Yeah.
What you were swinging on that hand, Zach?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
That's pretty
it
much
was
how
like,
it went down.
what's up? Nice to meet you. Yeah, high five. Cool, nice to meet you. All right, cool, yeah. That's kind of how we met, just midair.
We go away from each other,
We can
come
see
in
them,
and
it
just,
would bam, and we would either spin perfectly,
which never happened.
or we would just go splat, and it would really hurt. We'd bounce back and then like dangle awkwardly and like go, ow, ow, ow. Are you okay?
Let him
Are you
down.
okay? All right,
Let
all
him
right.
down.
Let's lower him. And then we'd like lower it slowly. Yeah.
All in one piece, hopefully.
Are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. I think I'm okay. Should we take a break? My wrist really hurts. No, let's just do another take. Come on, man up. Oh, wait, hold on. Switch the voices.
No, let's do one more take. Yeah, how many of those happened? That's not as romantic.
Yeah, and that's just one of the many that we could choose from.
What was the first thing you thought when you met me?
You're like blonde.
It wasn't.
That was the first thing that I thought when I met you. You had
Oh,
a
really?
lot of blonde hair. So
Oh, cool. It wasn't like,
no, definitely not a run, but he's blonde, so that was interesting.
So how long do you wait to prove your talent in a kind of movie like this?
Really quickly, I just want to interject and say, the whole time we were rehearsing, he was just like, you know, I'm just kind of rusty, you know, and just kind of like, and then I heard what he recorded, because I didn't hear what he recorded, and I was like, okay, Zach, look at you. You're trying to hide it the whole time.
no.
Nobody probably wants to hear, like, our live version while we were swinging around and doing all that.
I want to hear the
That
live
is,
version
it's
of
a
that.
lot of, right, the start.
I want to
Just
see
like,
when you could drop
a lot of key changes.
yeah.
Man, Hugh was just taking all the cool stuff. There was nothing left to do except I got her, which I was really stoked about. I got to swing her around and dip her. And so that was cool. And working with Zendaya, she's just incredible. In this movie, I get to fall in love. Falling in love and having my eyes open.
Like, I feel like there's like Zac Efron and then there's like Zach, you know what I mean? And
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
the person that you get
yeah.
to know, and he's actually just like a nerd, you know? Like, he's a super nerdy,
And you like that.
intellectual kid inside, and that's the coolest part about him. I make fun of him for it sometimes because I'm like, okay, I don't know what you're talking about. You have a secret talent. What is it?
I can blow like spit bubbles with my tongue,
Oh,
but
okay.
your spit has to be just right. And I just had some coffee, so there's no way it's gonna happen right now.
You get to kiss Zach as well. Really hard day on set, really tough. Imagine that took a lot.
You know, it was awful, honestly.
This might be my favorite kiss, I think, ever. Just because it's at this point for these characters, it's so built up. The tension between them is so strong that like literally just a glance between them is electric.
I read or I saw that you said that kiss with Zendaya's character was one of your best on-screen kisses ever.
I think that the kiss is very earned at that point. It's very taboo in 1850, so breaking down that boundary is pretty fun to
You
play.
avoided that question so
That was so the kiss is that much more epic for the reason.
Good point. Good point.
I didn't mean to avoid it.
No.
You better watch out. You better not cry. You better
Not pout, I'm telling you why, cuz.
Santa Claus is coming your way.
Yeah.
Or wait, your way or to town?
To town.
There's been so many times when you guys tripped up or choreography went wrong.
No, none. This is
Seamless.
perfect.
What you
every
saw, we did it once. It's not working. Hold on. One more time.
time. We just rehearsed and rehearsed over and over. You think you're ready for it, and then you show up and you're like, there's just a meltdown. It's mental meltdown.
No, we can just keep it fun.
The bass kicked in.
What?
The fingers
What?
are thumping.
Working with Zach in 3 words. Only 3 words? That's difficult. It was fun, for sure. We had a good time. It was, I don't know how to describe like a good teammate. Like, what's a word for that?
Yeah.
Like, it was, whatever that means. Like you bonding.
Bonding.
We had like a good bonding experience
yeah,
because we were in the air together. Like this is our life right now. Like we're doing
Kind
this.
of dangerous.
And very dangerous.
Sorry.
There was quite a few body
No,
slams.
go for it. And
slams.
body slams. But if that were one word,
Slamming.
it was slamming.
Slamming. That's good. I like that.
Okay.
We would always like check in with each other.
Yeah.
Like, you good?
You good?
Yeah.
You good?
And she was always fine. Like always, you were a trooper. I don't know how you did it. That was crazy. I was honestly, I was hurt.
Good team. Good team.
I was like hiding that I was hurt, and she would be like, "Oh no, I'm totally cool."
Quote, the voice of a nightingale, heart of an angel. How would you describe each other maybe in the similar terms, or perhaps yourselves like that?
Well, I mean, that describes her very well, I think.
Oh, stop it.
No, honestly, she is a fantastic singer.
The beginning of the movie, every time, like, is just so cool. That low, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for.
Gets me every time. It's just so cool.
The bass in that pose. Boom.
Are there any of the original Disney films, animations that you would love to see a live action version and you would love to maybe be in?
What was the mermaid one?
Yeah, little mermaid. Yeah, yesterday I couldn't remember.
He couldn't remember the Little Mermaid.
So I was like,
ask
what?
me, what's the mermaid
I was
one?
like, what was the
You're
what,
halfway
what's the
there.
mermaid one? But I guess I would love to see the mermaid one.
Little Mermaid?
The Little Mermaid, yeah.
Zach is portrayed as, you know, what he is. It's like this heartthrob, and he totally is that. But he's a super nerd.
Yeah.
Okay, and that I didn't know upon meeting him. And then he'd get into his little nerdy moments, and I'd be like, "Whoa, like, you're just."
I just go.
It's definitely in there. He just happens to also be this person too. So I don't know.
Body, face of a god, mind of a nerd.
There you go.
Nailed
you.
it.
Anytime. I felt that lift happen. You fall into
that was it.
And then as soon as you drop, it's like, shit. Let me down.
My face would be like,
You wouldn't be able to switch it.
No way. I'd be laughing hysterically. I walked away from that rehearsal going like, holy cow, she's the real deal.
Nice.
From that point forward, it was pretty evident that I had an epic person to work with, and that just made me want to elevate even more.
Made a good team.
You said recently that Zendaya was your best on-screen kiss yet, and everybody's very excited by that information. What goes into making a perfect on-screen kiss? Like, do you have to practice? Do you get feedback?
Excuse me if I'm wrong. What he meant by this is these.
That's okay. Tell me why this is my best kiss.
Luckily, I think the point of having a chemistry read is to see if their chemistry exists, and magically, I think sometimes it just does. So we're magic people that came together and just have chemistry.
So what's one thing about Zac that you like, besides his looks and his abs?
My mustache.
You know, I was gonna say that.
Really?
The mustache is popping.
Thank you.
No, I.
We were probably 2 weeks into rehearsals, and it was my first day at what was like circus training camp.
Yeah.
And I guess
That's really what it is.
I walked in, and very much like in the movie, how our characters kind of meet, where she's swinging on the trapeze. Literally, she was on the trapeze. I see some girl, I don't know who it is, that looks professional, swinging and doing like this aerial flip and like being caught by someone else and then landing kind of in a net and bouncing up. She's got like all this wrist tape on. I was like, Zen? And it was her. I was like, what the heck? Are you kidding me? Whoa!
She was clearly there, ready to level up, and that's extraordinarily exciting. Also, like, in her own personal life, this is like totally different, but I think she's a really good role model. What we had to do was just grab each other, and this tight, sort of beautiful spin happens, and it was like we had to get lucky to get it right. Sometimes we would hit each other.
Crazy.
I don't know how, you were a trooper, because
Thanks, man.
sometimes
You
I would
too.
just run straight into her.
Thanks for, you know, not dropping me or anything. Like.
That's one thing I did not want to do.
I just put it online, and apparently it's like it's a thing now.
That's
It's
crazy.
my car video.
That's amazing. What were you doing, like?
Just dancing to it in my seat, the way I would do it.
Sick.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Their direction was like, all right, hang on. We're going to lift you up in the air. You've got to run away from each other. Hang on tight. We had no harnesses or anything. And all of a sudden, we were running away. We're like, 10 feet in the air and spinning and coming together. And we had to grab each other. I think we got like first or second try.
Yeah.
And then after that, we were like,
We can do this.
We can do this. Yeah, we got this. We're like, we good.
Well, you're there.
She's not constantly on her phone. She's like at dinner. She's like normal. She's not like on her phone all the time or like worrying about stuff. Sometimes.
Sometimes I'm guilty.
But like,
I try not to.
She really is that, and so it's. I think it's awesome. I think it's really great. So that's
She's
just
genuine.
my perspective. She's very genuine.